Here's how I can make this glowing cylinder text here in Blender. Alright, so let's jump into Blender. I'm gonna press Shift plus A, go to Curve, select the circle, press Shift plus A again, and select the text. And I'm gonna press the tab, or you can go here to the edit mode, and this way you can rename the text. And I'm gonna go and copy paste it twice, so I'm gonna have enough text into the cylinder. Press tab again, let's go and change up the font. Let's go to font, and here click on the folder button, so this way you can select the font, click on open font. Alright, so make sure that you're on the text. Let's go to modifier, and search for curve. Enter. Let's go and change up the curve object, select the Bezier circle. But as you can see, the text is overlapping, so I'm going to select the Bezier circle, and I'm going to press the letter S, and I'm going to scale it, and check this out. Now the text is going back to normal, and I think this is good. Click on it. Let's go and select the text, and let's go to object. And here I'm going to need to rotate the X, so it is going to basically stand up. I'm going to go with 90 degrees, but now as you can see, the text is reversed. And I'm going to go to the Z rotation and change it to 180 degrees. So this way it's going to flip the text. You also can add some extrusion. Let's go to the text, open up the geometry, and I'm going to go to the extrude, and you can increase the extrusion however you like. I'm going to type in 0.005. So it's going to be like really subtle. All right, so from here, we're going to need to rotate this. So let's go and click on the Bezier circle, press and hold Shift, and drag it on the text. And now we're going to select the text layer. Let's go to object. I'm going to reset the Z to 0. And I'm going to bring up the timeline. Let's bring the keyframe all the way to 0. And I'm going to change up the end. I don't know, I'm going to type in like 200. And let's go to Z rotation. I'm going to activate the keyframe here. And let's bring this to the 200th frame. And I'm going to type in 360 degrees. Click on the keyframe again. And now you get the text rotating. Now I'm also going to set up an object into the center. I'm going to press Shift plus A. Let's go to Mesh, and I'm going to select the UV sphere. I'm going to press the letter S, scale it up. I right click on it, select Shade Smooth. And I'm going to split the timeline in two. So I'm going to go down here to the corner. And when the arrow is going to change into a cross, I'm just going to drag it on the right. And this is going to split the screen. Let's go here. I'm going to change it to Shader Editor. Press the letter N, click on New. And I'm going to change the color. I'm going to go down somewhere on the dark gray. I'm going to increase the metallic and decrease the roughness. I'm also going to split this viewport in two. And I'm going to activate the viewport shading. I'm also going to go to the render, change the EV to cycles, CPU to GPU. The max sample, I'm going to bring it down to 50. Also, let's go to the world, and I'm going to change up the color to black. And let's go here, press Shift plus A. And I'm going to go and add a light source, area light. Let's go and bring it up. I'm going to scale it up. Press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and I'm going to duplicate the light. And I'm going to select the bottom one. And let's rotate this 180 degrees. And now let's go and select the text. Let's go to Materials, click on New. Let's go to Surface, change it to Emission. And I'm going to change up the color here. I'm going to make it yellow. You also can go and bring up the strength. So now you can see a better reflection in there. And now I'm going to go and split the screen again in two. And let's go and change it. And I'm going to select the compositor. And make sure to check on Use Nodes. I'm going to zoom out, press Shift plus A, and search for glare. Enter. And let's go and place the glare right in between the two nodes. Right now you cannot see any difference here. So we're going to need to go here to the little arrow and click on Always. So now we got the glare active. I'm also going to change up the strakes, and I'm going to select the bloom. And I'm going to increase the medium to high. And let's go to threshold, increase it. So this way it's going to decrease the glow, this bloom effect. I think this is pretty good. 2.3, hit play, and now it's rotating. Thanks for watching.